For those of you who don't know him, Devin Armani Booker is an American professional basketball player, just like his father, Melvin Booker. He plays for the Phoenix Suns and became the youngest player to score over 60 points in one game on March 24, 2017. He also became the youngest player in NBA history with consecutive 50-point games. With increasing popularity and wealth, Devin Booker has attained a net worth of $50 million. Wonder how he spends his millions? Let me tell you. Firstly, let's start with his properties. Devin decided to get a house in 2017 that fits his new status. And boy, was that house beautiful. The house sits on 1 acre of property in the Kachina Estates section of Paradise Valley, Arizona. The house is about 5,600 square feet of space, and it has 4 bedrooms and 4 full bathrooms, and a half bath. The house is made from white stucco, and it boasts modern luxury with state-of-the-art finishes. The house is built in a triangle shape overall to fit the property lines and make the experience within them more interesting. It also offers a large master suite with a huge closet, a large bathtub, a walk-in shower, the chef's kitchen, and a great room open to a covered outdoor living area. It then leads to the resort-style swimming pool and a private spa for the ultimate relaxation after a hard game. The covered patio has a fireplace for cooler desert nights and a huge television, perfect for entertaining. It also has a dining room with wine storage and a butler's pantry, creating many entertainment possibilities. There's also a theater room, an office or playroom, and home automation that allows for total flexibility. All of this comes on a private lot with an adjoining 4-car garage and a gated driveway. As an athlete, you would expect Devin Booker to have an exercise room, and he does. His house also offers views of Camelback and Mummy Mountain. Luxury home builder Bedrock Developers built the house. Devin Booker purchased it at launch for a whooping sum of $3.25 million. Since then, the Phoenix's shooting guard put the house on the market and was first listed for $4.2 million. However, it was later sold for $3.45 million, giving him a cool $200K of quick profit. Social media speculations ran wild after the news of the sale, with some speculating that Devin Booker was trying to send a message to the Phoenix Suns by selling his home. But that's all it was, speculation. The rising star also has a personal chef, and why not? As an athlete, what you put in your body is pretty important, as it can affect your performances over time. When Devin Booker revealed this on ABC 15 Arizona in May 2019, he said, "I noticed that my eating habits were not up to par. It's hard to find what to eat when you have the rhythm of life of an NBA player, with practices and games. I tend to order junk food any time of the day. It's delicious, but I had to get away from it." Devin says he feels the difference on and off the court and feels better because of the focus on his diet. I guess you're wondering what he eats. Well, he eats whatever Nick Bahan cooks. Devin Booker's private chef, Nick Bahan, handles everything meal-related, and he had this to say about him. "My man Nick, we have a saying, no misses. There has not been one single meal that has come through here that me and my friends have not liked." The regular menu for Devin Booker has a lot of fish, vegetables, and carbs to increase his energy before games. Nick Bahan says Booker is not a picky eater, making the job even more enjoyable. He is very open to trying new food and flavors. "It makes my job fun and easy. It's just on me now to push myself and get inspiration from other places," said the chef. The double all-star combines health and pleasure from a culinary point of view and can be considered irreproachable to his basketball commitment. Nick Bahan is delighted to have such a prestigious name among his clients, which is far from being demanding of him. Nick's salary is unknown, but you can imagine that it won't be any small amount. I'm thinking around $1,000 per day. Basketball players are all about their footwear, and Devin Booker is no different. He said his love for shoes started at an early age, and his shoe craze started as a result of seeing his father's collection. Sporting apparel brands tend to spend a lot in marketing their products through the league, and a lot of high-end brands approached Devin Booker. He was actually awarded his first player-exclusive shoe for the Nike Zoom Rev in 2017, costing about $250 a pop. This season, he's wearing the Nike Zoom Kobe 4 Protro, which costs over $1K. Devin Booker has some other sneakers in his collection that will blow your mind. One of which is the Nike Kobe 5 Protro, which costs $500. The Nike Hyperdunk X Low, costing $200. The Nike Kyrie Low 1, which costs about $220. The Nike Kobe 6 Protro, costing about $700 at retail. But the real cost of this collection is not each item as its own. It's the crazy amount of them that he has. In an interview, when he was asked what his potential signature shoe looks like, he said that he loves his shoes having low tops because that's what he plays in. Another important factor was comfort. He needs his shoes to be comfortable and lightweight. As much as Devin Booker has accumulated so much wealth over the years, he has also decided to give back to the community, which is pretty dope. After signing his new contract of $153 million for 5 years, he decided to contribute to the Arizona community with some of this money. The Phoenix Star has pledged to donate $2.5 million in total over the next 5 years to the Phoenix Suns charities, calling it his favorite accomplishment. Devin Booker said to Shane Dale of ABC 15, "We're going to find deserving nonprofit organizations, give them $100,000 each to help them continue doing what they're doing in Arizona, to help the kids and the families in need." He also went ahead to say, "The game has done so much for me. It has changed my life in so many ways that I could not even fathom. But I think the most important thing it did to me is teach me the real value in life." As you would expect, Devin Booker drives some great cars that match his level of fame. His car collection does not contain too many vehicles, but it's still quite beautiful nonetheless. Here's a look at some of these beauties. Despite being a youngster, Devin Booker has an exquisite taste in classic cars. As he was seen in his 1972 Chevy K5 Blazer, this car has been modified to its maximum potential, changing it from its original truck look to a lowrider car. It's powered by a larger block V8 engine with 308 horsepower. This vehicle's worth about $70,000. He also has another vintage Chevy lowrider, a beautiful 1959 Chevy Impala convertible. This beast is powered by a pretty powerful engine. The cost of this one is undetermined, but they usually go between $100,000 and $200,000. Devin Booker was also spotted arriving at the Phoenix Suns arena in a 1953 Chevy Caprice convertible. The Chevrolet Caprice and Impala were some of the most stylish convertibles in the 70s. They were pretty popular in New York City, but as you'll imagine, Devin's Caprice is modified to his taste. This car goes for about 50 G's nowadays. If that doesn't convince you of his amazing taste in cars, then check out this next ride. Devin Booker was seen pulling up to Phoenix vs. Lakers playoff series in a 1987 Buick Grand National. This car is so amazing that Dominic Toretto used it in Fast and Furious 4. This car, in perfect condition, costs between $40K and $200K. The Phoenix Star has a knack for classic cars, but with his current wealth, he tends to admire modern-day beauties too. The NBA star owns a matte black Ferrari 488 Spider, which is the top spec for a 488. This beast can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in right under 3 seconds for a sweet price of $280,000. Lastly, let's talk about his watches. In an interview, Devin mentioned his love for watches. His favorite is his Patek 5711 in rose gold with a brown dial. Built in precious metals, this watch cost him around $110,000. He considers this watch a part of his daily essentials and loves it very much. He also has a 20th anniversary Royal Oak chronograph in rose gold with a blue dial worth around $90,000 and a gold Rolex Daytona chronograph with a black dial worth about $70,000. Not too bad of a collection for a rookie. And that's it. Thank you for watching how Devin Booker spends his millions.